Hey YouTube, how's it going today? If you watched previous videos we've had, you saw our first egg cutting video when we cut the champagne to calico clutch and had some pretty awesome luck. What we want to do now is give you an update on those babies. They've all been out of the egg for a little bit, they've all shed, they've all had one meal. So without further ado, I'll start pulling some babies and bringing them to you. Oh no, this one got out. No, I'm kidding, it didn't. This one will be our holdback for this year. Babies are a little bit feisty, so I've been bit by these guys a few times. No big deal when it happens. See if we can't get her to kind of unroll. And you'll see why I wanted to keep her. It's that ringer on the tail. That's what really did it for me. I just really loved that. I thought it was really cool and really different. So that was what I wanted to keep. And you can see she's pretty dark in color. All of our champagnes came out a little bit dark. You'll see one that's really dark. We're not 100% sure on this one if it's champagne or champagne calico. I'll show you why I say that. Kurt, don't let that fall off for me, please.
Okay.
This is the other snake that we know, without a doubt, is just calico. You're going to light me up too. Why are you going to do this? Yeah, that's what you want to record. Record me getting bit. I don't know why I jump. It's really not bad when it happens. Mostly I don't want to stress them having them bite something. And you can see, hey, you over here, you over here. So I'll play nice. You can see a difference in the color, especially when you're talking about this lower portion right here. See, we can't get this one to stretch out. See, now that one wants to bite me. Hey, stop it. There you go. Really? You're just going to stress yourself out. So knock it off. And what I'm talking about is right in there. That's the color differences I'm seeing. See that? Does that show up pretty good? Mm-hmm. We think that's the calico influence coming out in this one. This one shows the least amount of it. Of the ones we think are calico. This one is straight champagne. Also, every one that we think has calico has some type of ringer, whether it's a full, like this is the biggest ringer we have right there, and you just saw one try to pop me. They'll probably get me before it's done. That's the biggest. It's like snake charming 101, huh? That's the biggest ringer we have right there, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, you are just fired up. Come on, focus here. Hey. Come on. I don't want you to stress, little one. There we go. We do that to calm her back down. You can see it puts them kind of in a ball. And it's not that it hurts to get bit. It doesn't at all. I mean, I've already been bit by these guys. I didn't really draw blood. But I don't want them to like launch themselves and fall off the table, which I've had that happen too once. So we try to avoid that. We'll just ball them up and we should be good to go. We'll slide those two back and we'll get you two other ones. We also serial number all of our snakes. So like I just showed you 160101 and 160103. What those numbers mean, this is just my system. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to number them. Is the 16 denotes the year it was hatched. 01 denotes the clutch number for the year. And then the other number is the hatchling number. So 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. That's kind of how that works. Now, here, this is a little male. And he's the only one I haven't found a home for yet. He's also one of the friendlier ones. And you can really see the color is different on him than the other two we showed you. And again, if we can pull his tail up, like I told you, he has the least amount of a ringer. You can see the white coming in right there a little bit. And the pattern break and the lighter color through there. So it's not a white ringer, but you can see that influence. And again, on the sides, you see he's got a lot of lighter color on the sides instead of having that dark all the way down through. So that's where we're thinking that calico influence is. Pretty cool stuff. Put him back in there. And hey, he didn't try to bite me. Maybe I should keep him instead. So you've seen 1, 2, and 3. We'll check 4. This is a really cool looking little female. Probably one of our most reduced on the pattern. You can see she has very little pattern to her. Very little. And then she has this really cool tail where it's almost a complete ringer, but the stripe goes through, but there's white on both sides. Really neat. And again, you've got that kind of speckling pattern going on, the reduction of color. You can see the difference there and there. You know, and the calico really affects the tail sections more than anywhere else. So that's where you're really seeing it kind of coming up in here. It's not something you see really easy, but again, if you're looking at that snake, and I bring out, I'm just going to probably keep this one out for comparison's sake. I bring out this snake again, it becomes extremely easy to see the difference in those two. And we think that's that calico influence. And you can see this one keeps that dark going all the way through and the pattern all the way through. And these guys with the calico come and they just don't. They just don't. So really cool stuff. So make sure I'll mix these up. Yeah, you go there. We'll put you back in your spot. That was a little female. And this one here, we'll do that one last actually. Because this is another little female. I can't take her tub all the way out because it actually has a thermostat in it. And she's balled up pretty tight, but again, you see that reduction. See the difference? I mean, there's a total difference in what's going on in those tail patterns. And she's got probably the funkiest tail of all. Because you see that ringer there? Over here you don't. So it's got a half ringer. Really kind of cool. And again, this one has quite a bit of pattern in the middle. It's also got this really almost weird paradox spot in that orange right there. I don't know what's going on with that. And it drips all the way down through. Really kind of a cool little animal. And again, you can see as the pattern changes, the color down towards the tail. That's what we're seeing in that calico. So hopefully that helps answer some of the questions of why we're calling these what we were calling them after shed. I got one more to show you out of that clutch. And this is a snake that I'm really excited about, actually. And I know I'm talking my back to the camera, apologize. But this one is just a calico. You know, but calicos, there's a lot of variations in calicos, a lot of variants. And I'll show you the male. This is Dad. Sorry, it's kind of a mess in here. I have tubs kind of everywhere. We've been doing some rearranging. So this is Dad. Now Dad's shed out enough. He's an adult, so his whites all come in. And you can see how much white he's got. Pretty cool looking snake, right? And you can see the pattern arborations and some of that orange highlighting that comes up through here, which is what I think I'm seeing on that one. This almost looks paradox. I don't think it's paradox. I think it's calico influence. So that's him. He'll just stay put for me. We'll get the baby. Now this one hasn't shed out enough to really turn all the way white yet. But everywhere where you're seeing that pink coloration, excuse me, man, the allergies are killing me, and he's not cooperating. They never cooperate when you want them to. Here you go. Everywhere you see that pink, that's all going to be white. So this calico has an insane amount of white when you compare it to its father. It's going to be really a high white for just a straight calico. Usually you have to mix another gene in there to get that much white to come through. Like a calico pastel, for instance, would typically have a lot of white. But again, it's one of those genes kind of like pied. You're going to cooperate with me here, bud? So you can show off. That kind of, there you can kind of see how much in that tail pattern. It's one continuous from here all the way through. Really cool. So I was really happy with the way the single gene calico came out. And it's a little male. Want some of that camera? He's really pissed off at the world. So yeah, that's what he is anyway. He's like telling me he's tired of me screwing with him, so I'm about to put him back and let him be. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the baby update. We were really excited to hatch these. Those are our first champagnes to hatch. They're our first calicos we've ever hatched. There was some new things we were working with this year. And we slammed the odds, and I'm really happy with all the babies. We're going to hold one of those back for our own personal use, so that's really exciting. means I get a new snake. Yay me. And that's kind of where we're at. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon.